Hi, this is Terry Justice, APA League Operator of Maryland and Eastern West Virginia, and welcome to the January edition of APA Talk. I've been asked for this edition to talk about the behind the scenes, what we do here at our office, and to basically get the paperwork out to you guys so you have a good night at Lee. We put a lot of effort in it. I have a lot of dedicated employees, and I want to just go over some different elements here. Our tournament staff, I'm sure you're aware of, over at the Green Room, that's Troy, Joe, Tom Tracy, and Jim Thrappas. You know, they do a crack job over there on providing the best possible tournament that you guys could ever play in. They put a lot of effort into this. Behind the scenes, we have Paula Belange, who is our tournament manager. I'll introduce you to her a little bit later. She does all the prep work to get ready for the tournaments. Now, let's talk about our couriers. We have 6 individuals that run paperwork back and forth so that you have your paperwork on time and so that it hits the drop box and it's not picked up before certain times before 4 in the evening. We have Chuck, Chris, we have Dan, we have Ricky, we have Giz, we have Dennis, and then we have Ronnie Knight up in Western Maryland. Now Ronnie works twofold for us. He not only does the courier work up there, but he also helps process stuff, not with a computer, but opening and getting everything ready, getting it down to us via email so that we can process it and get it back to Western Maryland and Martinsburg, West Virginia in a timely fashion. Now at this point, I would like to, most operations, again, only have 1 or 2 people. Most pool league operations, whether it's competitive operations or the other APA franchises, unless you get a little bit larger. And we have a total, I believe, of 19 staff members. We have 8 of us full-time here at the office, and I'm going to show you a little bit about what we do. At this point, I have my marketing manager doing the recording, so I'm going to take the camera and I'm going to hopefully be able to walk it around, to different areas. Now I'm going to start, whoops, I just had my hand in there. I'm going to start as we come in the front door here. This is Malia Simmons, and she doesn't hang out on the floor all the time, but this is a busy part of the season, and we're getting ready for the start of the session. So we're queuing all of our envelopes around here with drop-offs and drop-off labels, payment envelopes, and everything to get ready for the new session. Now, this is Malia's office here. Malia, just wave.
Hi.
Okay, so Malia, this is where she sits on a daily basis. She processes all the work. These are the file systems here. We have, she's working on Baltimore divisions 1 through 316, go into one file, 318 up here, etc., etc. So she keeps track of all the paperwork and after it's processed. Normally, we open the paperwork, we process the finances, and then we take and at that point do the filing, and all the backup information. After we printed all the score sheets and got everything ready to go back out. Now, heading on over here, this is Kim Torbeck.
Hello.
Okay, and I'll wave now, Kim. Okay, so this is her office. You'll see sort of a mirror image. She has specific divisions that she processes and inputs into the computer to get ready for printing and getting everything back out to you guys. Now, I'll move on over here. This is a staging office that we have. And here's where we stage all of the patches that go out to the players when they earn the patches. We also stage, various things from presentation folders and our local bylaws, our start of session packets, and get everything ready for stuffing in the envelopes. Now I'm going to move back over to, we have another spare office here that we do more staging and we do filing from tournaments and all in here. And I'll introduce you again to our tournament manager in a few moments. She's back in one of the offices further back. Okay, we'll scoot over to Kathy Fry. She's
Hi.
waving. Okay, and this is her office. Again, it's a duplicate of the other offices. They're all structured similarly. And she has specific divisions that she processes to get the paperwork back out to you guys. Each one of these ladies works very hard for you. They process over 400 divisions each, in a weekly time frame, in a 4-day time frame. Now in here, this was the breast cancer drive that we did back in October, koozies, t-shirts and all, and again we have our postage that where we send out mailings to our taverns are done in here. Now we'll start walking down the hall, and I'm going to turn over to this room here. This is what we call our cubby room. Now you'll notice a lot of what are called pigeonholes, and you'll see division numbers on them, and you'll see stuff in them. Now this morning they were pretty much all filled, where the couriers had brought in all the team envelopes last night, and they queued them in their respective divisions. And what happens is after processing, then down in the bottom areas down here, we queue them in their drop-off locations for the couriers to pick back up. But since we're in the middle of a day, both areas are blank at this time. Again, earlier this morning, the top section would have been filled, and then later this afternoon, you would see all the bottom areas getting filled for the couriers to pick up. Now, this is our printer room, copier room. We have a couple printers to process all the documentation that we send out to you. We also have the printers here to print off 8-ball, 9-ball score sheets, labels, and rosters. So this is our print center. Sitting on down, well, we have a restroom over here. We have another restroom there. Okay, now let's move over into our tournament manager, Paula Belange. This is her office, and as you can see, at the end of the session, when we're queuing for a new session and also getting ready for the playoffs, you'll see patches stuffed in envelopes here. You'll see things everywhere. But believe me, even though it looks unorganized, it's 100% organized. She knows what she's doing. Now, this is sort of a suite that goes into our operations manager's office, Kathy Melkavich. And this is where we set schedules. We cross-check everything to make sure that we're putting the right teams and taverns together in our divisions. This is sort of the, it is the operations part of our office. And again, she's in charge of the 3 division managers, the operations staff that I just introduced you to earlier. Now, coming out of her office, we'll come over to, and we have another. This is where we bring in part-time help when we need it during critical times. And Dennis is one of the gentlemen that we bring in here to give us assistance on everything from shipping product out to qualified teams to proofing paperwork to stuffing envelopes. Since he plays in the league, he doesn't do any data entry or have access to the computer, but he helps us in all other areas. And again, you'll see more staging down through here. In these file drawers are all of our tournament data from the Tri-Cups. Moving back here to another storage area, and you'll see that we have boxes and boxes. These are APA Pool League racks that we just had specially built, custom racks. We ordered about 750 of them, and we'll be sending them out to all the taverns here probably within the next 60 days. We also queue stuff in here as far as posters and point of sales marketing stuff. We also have all of our divisional final and runner-up patches that we queue here. So again, the entire staff stay busy, constantly providing service to our APA members. Coming in here, this is my wife, and she is our accounting manager, or finance manager, and she does all the everything from return checks to processing and taxes and everything else for us. This is Melissa Frank. Okay, she's our sales and marketing. Now, she is my daughter, but aside from that, she works really hard, to promote the league and does a great job. You'll see a lot of pictures of the family up here. She loves pictures. Now, moving on around, again, we have a color printer for our color stuff that we send out to you. This is my office over here. And it's a little disorganized too, but again, this time of the session, it gets a little hectic around here. Now, one thing you'll notice is that everybody has dual monitors. And the reason is that way they can work twice as hard. So, and they really do. Now, I'm going to take you and show you just a couple other things, and then I'll end this. Okay, and again, this is Paula Belange, and She's working, getting ready for the upcoming divisional finals. And by the way, I'd like to wish all the teams that are going to be competing in the upcoming finals and tri-cups, good luck, and also wish everybody a happy holiday season, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, all that, everything. Again, just hope everybody had a great holiday season. I hope you have a prosperous new year. Now I'm going to head on down and show you just a little bit of the behind the scenes stuff downstairs. Again, back through the printer room. And heading down here, I'd like to show you some of the marketing stuff that we have. And this is our lower level or basement level. And this is the break room where our staff comes, down for, and does their lunch down in this area here. Now heading on back, I'm going to pan around a little bit. We hire a certified electrician to come in and repair all of our pool table lights, and this is one here for repair. We have others that have been repaired, waiting, to go out to retrofit or staged back in this area here. Along with marketing materials, we have team captain jackets, tons and tons and tons of division rep jackets. And the team captain jackets are rewards for new teams coming in that meet our criteria. It's only a marketing thing. Sorry, if we try to give out team captain jackets to everyone, we'd have to order about 1,300 jackets, and that would be a little cost prohibitive at this point. But again, these are incentives that we give to new teams coming in. So if you know anyone that wants to join the APA, again, they will get a new team jacket if they meet the criteria. And that is about it. So at this point, I would like to say, again, happy holidays, from the APA, and again, have a prosperous new year. Thanks.